So welcome to another episode of Kingscape 80. Today we're inaugurating the new set. It's been a while since I filmed in the cave, and what a better occasion, what a better time to have these two amazing guests that we're gonna have today. I've been wanting to have them both individually, but now we got them together. So please welcome to Ed Retro Geek Ed from EdsRetroGeekOut and Craig from Not Another Retro Channel. How you guys doing?
Doing great. How about yourself?
Good. I'm good. I'm ecstatic. I'm really excited for having you guys here. Thank you guys. Thank you for coming.
No, man, this has been 2 years in the making.
2 years in the making, right?
Definitely. So I was like, dude, we got to hit him up this time.
Most definitely.
Craig. Yeah.
Ever since I started the podcast, I wanted to do something different. Nothing wrong with people who do lives.
Yeah.
It's still nicer, fast way to connect. But I always wanted to have that personal touch with the collectors. I knew it was going to be harder to accommodate the schedules and all that.
Sure.
Especially with, I think you're the one from Europe. I think you're the longest, the far. How do you say it? Like the guys, from
Most
from
distance.
from
Least
most
likely,
distance,
yeah.
least likely
to be here in Houston.
yeah. But definitely it was like one of the ones I first contacted. Hey man, if you're ever around, please stop by. I will be happy. I'll be thrilled to have you on the podcast. And I feel like a dream came true, and having both of you. I asked Craig too a while ago. And we're shorted, but I like, hey, whenever you come, to Houston, and finally having both of you here.
We're doing it.
Amazing.
Yeah. We're happy to be here.
Nah. Happy to have you here, guys. So I always like to kick off with kind of let the guests introduce themselves, but I feel like this is this is not even, I think everybody know who you are. But if you were to introduce, both of you guys introduce yourself, how would you introduce yourself? What do you do? How do you guys introduce yourself to the community?
So I'm Ed from EdsRetroGeekOut. Basically, I upload videos onto YouTube. It's mainly toy hunts. Mainly doing traveling around it. I travel a lot around in Europe, and I've been doing a lot of travel around the US as well. That's how I met Craig.
Right.
And I also started doing a series called Toy History during COVID. And it's been tough getting back into that, but I have a couple scripts ready for a next run. So that's where most people know me from.
Myself included.
Yeah, but what we're doing right now is we're shooting the Attic Invaders go through Texas finally, because we've done DFW so many times. And I met Craig through a collaboration, just like we're doing right now, and see where it got us. It got us over to you.
Okay. That's right. Awesome. That's awesome. What about you, Craig?
Yeah, so my name's Craig. I have a YouTube channel called Not Another Retro Channel. Same thing as Ed. I do toy hunts. Started traveling a little bit more, a lot in the States. Finally got to go over to Europe. And that was amazing. That was last November. This coming May, I think it's going to be 10 years.
Oh, wow.
On YouTube.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty wild.
OG.
Time flies.
Time flies.
But I love doing it. Check it out if you haven't already.
Yes. I'm pretty sure everybody knows both of you guys on your own. But let's start, let's kick it off with, you guys have your own channels, right? So, but when you guys together, you came up with the Attic Invaders idea, or how was it? Where did it came from? Who has the original idea? How did it come to be? It's a different channel completely, right?
It's
just a series on your own channels?
It's a series on Craig's channel right now. Pretty much. But the first time we got together with Greco, who's here also, we went to this garage sale and ended up going into an attic, digging stuff out. And I'm usually I have ADHD, so my mind just keeps racing, and I always start making up new channels or like things. It's what we do.
Yeah.
Because we're driving around so much, so we're like
There's a lot of time.
travel buddies constantly. I'm usually riding shotgun, and we feed off each other. Like, oh, we should do like Attic Invaders because we went into the attic. Because you know we love game chasers.
Yeah.
and we want to do something like that. That's where Attic Invaders came from, and then we kind of like just started spinning it around on our different channels.
Yeah.
Trying to, in a way, collaborate before the collaboration thing is a thing now on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know, it was on my channel. Now it's on Craig's channel. We did like live from the attic stuff, like the podcast you were talking about. And that was like every other time, like on a different channel. So
trade off.
basically, we're just having fun. We're having fun collecting, and we're putting it out. There's no rhyme or reason to the way we're doing it, but we love that we can get a whole community involved and meeting new people just like you.
Yeah, meeting people is probably the best thing out of all of this. Like, we met some amazing people and great friends, you know? Like, it's my favorite part. I mean, I love toys, don't get me wrong, but meeting people and like-minded people, there's nothing better for me.
Toys over friendships over toys, or new people, or I'm not saying friendship, but like meeting new people.
I love it. It's my favorite. For me, it's my favorite.
Because you have to meet the good ones or the bad ones to find the good ones, right?
It's true.
Yeah.
But in a way, what's happening right now is some of the pickups are basically like this trinket or this memory that connects you to, like, oh, I went hunting with you today. I picked that up. That's forever going to be like the King's Cave connection thing that's in my room that I'm going to be looking at. Oh, I remember that. From the first Attic Invaders, I still have the gold card Zelda.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Like, that's in my glass case, and it's like that commemorates that part of the adventure.
I love that, but I feel like in a way, and this had happened to me before, and I like to talk about just about everything, right? Not only the good, but also the bad.
Sure.
And that's great because I do treasure, figures or still like that I would have sold, but I want to keep it because there's a story behind it. But then you have the other side of the coin. I've had such a bad experience getting stuff like either shipped or where I was in the middle of the negotiation already and like I couldn't back up, and then like I personally had those like a few of those where like I had such a bad taste on that figure. Like everybody was excited about it when I got it, and I was like,
but they don't see the process behind it.
Right. They don't see that
so
part.
like, oh, why are you selling? Like I every time I see it, I have such a bad taste in my mouth. Like I always talked about this story, right? So I got the giant trolls sealed.
Okay.
And I got him from a guy in Europe. So nothing wrong with the guy, he told me he was very, cool about when it came to price and stuff. Like, I think it's fair. And he's like, no, I'll do payments. Everything was fine, right? So I started doing payments and all that. I've ordered stuff from Germany before, so my highest shipping has been like 150 for a big ass, box with diamond riders and stuff like that. It wasn't that heavy, but it was big. Like 150, for it's good. And once it took me 3 months to pay it off because it was a big chunk. Once I'm done, he was like, yeah, now the shipping, like, yeah, it's gonna be $1,500 for the shipping.
What?
I'm like, what? And then he showed me like, that, dude, but go to somewhere else. Go to, a cheaper place. I'm sure you wrapped it all around pretty good and all that. Just go to a cheaper. No, but I don't like the risk. I'm like, the fears are mine, man. I'm telling you, go, nah, but and he didn't want to do it. And like, I was like, just ship it, man.
Yeah.
I ended up paying $1,500.
Oh my gosh.
For shipping. I was so mad. I was so upset. Figures. Imagine like the giant trolls sealed, very minty and all that. When I had the box, when I got it, I had the box sealed for like at least 2-3 weeks. I didn't want to open it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So once I open it, I'm like, I put it up, and those are the first things that I sold. Do you ever had any of that, like where you didn't have like that? You're like, I don't mind if I sell it, or just what it was a bad experience, or
I've had like similar experiences doing stuff online, and you're not doing it, but it kind of like drove me away from doing that because I prefer doing it
in person.
In person,
Yeah.
there's more adventure to it. There's more of a story. I've had that happen where I'll pick up stuff online, and then it just sits there because, oh yeah, that came in. I know what it is, and it's like I have no time for. It's not even exciting to do it, but I get like your example is like an extreme way of like just killing the deal on
That's
it.
wild.
You know, but in some cases, like as you're saying, like seal troll, turtles. You don't come across those a lot.
It should have been more exciting than what it was for me. Honestly.
Yeah, but I can understand your point of view. I mean, like, I would have been pissed. I mean, like, no, find another route. Come on, man.
But like I said earlier, I was talking to you guys like off camera. I'm like, I don't like confrontations. I'm very like. People, my friends call me Barney because I'm friends with everybody. Like, oh, you like you're the good old friend with everybody. Like, I know, I just don't like to be confrontative.
Yeah.
So I'm like, whatever, just send it to me already. It's crazy how well some of that stuff happened. But Craig, what do you think about? I feel like on Ed's perspective, I seen he only picks things up mostly in person. Do you shop online? Do you prefer more in person?
I'm more in person. In the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we have a toy show almost every single weekend. It's a little. It's kind of too much because it's like the same vendors, at the same shows with the same stuff.
Yeah. It gets repetitive.
But I love to be, to go to these toy shows and to talk to people and pick up stuff. I used to order online a lot, but kind of like what Ed was saying, it's just like I would have like stacks of boxes, and I'm like, I already know what all this stuff is, and it would sit in, for like 3 weeks until I'm like, okay, I gotta do something with this stuff. But yeah, I love just being in person and getting, that item right then and there.
Is it I know you pretty much describe it, and that was a big question ever since I wonder how he does it. Like, do you have, because you only like to pick it up in person. That's the first thing that I got from you when I started watching your channel, Ed. And I was like, back in the day, like I still work during the weekend, so it's harder for me. But in those days during the pandemic and all that, it was like crazy. Well, right after the pandemic, it was crazy for me and my job. So I work on the weekends. I cannot go outside for toy shows or toy stores. So I used to order like a lot on eBay. So for me, it was like I was trying to either justify. And a lot of people were like, oh, you don't enjoy the hunt. I'm like, how else? Like, that's
how
my
else
only
you
way.
want to do it? Yeah.
But my question, at the end of the day, is there's super rare stuff that I have in my collection that I love and appreciate, and but I don't think I will ever find it on a toy show or on a tie hunt.
Oh, sure.
Like,
yeah.
Is there something that you wish you could find, but that it's gonna be hard to find in person? That like a figure that you want, but it's like, it's either I have to order online or not gonna get it.
Well, like the weird thing is, like, if you hold out long enough, it will come to you. Like,
I slightly disagree with that, but maybe
it depends on what you're looking for
and how far you're willing to hunt to, right?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm seeing like Euro exclusive stuff over there, like the Blue Weapon Turtles.
Yeah.
Like, I waited out for my Purple Armor Shredder until somebody brought it to a toy show, and wasn't too fussed about like I know it's expensive, but I'll let it go to you for a good price. Same thing with like the Winged Warriors I picked up this weekend. I was like, I was not expecting to find those at a retro gaming convention.
I was pretty shocked. Those were there,
and just maybe because it was there, maybe because like it was just the right time. I connected with the guys that were selling it, and they gave it to me for a great deal, and I'm happy about that. But I could have gone 10 more years without picking it up, you know.
You don't know. Well, I mean,
I don't have that
you know,
that need like I need it now.
I do. I feel like I do. I used to. Right now, I'm more in a therapy or a process, a recovery process.
Okay.
I feel like when I first started collecting, like I said, order stuff all the time, and it's like, okay, I see it, I want it, it's right there, I want to get it. But I don't know, like doing this for almost 10 years now, it's just finding it in person and just kind of not expecting the unexpected, or you know what I'm saying? The thrill of like, oh man, maybe I'll find this, maybe I'll find that. And I think that's what keeps me going too, like a piece of it, you know, it's just the thrill of the hunt.
Yeah. So the one thing I did buy on eBay was a Mail Away Fan Club TMNT pack. You know about those? That's like the one thing I was like, I don't ever come across this.
That's what I'm.
But then,
and then you find it
when I found last
King County,
in
2
April,
years ago.
we came across one. I was like, I know I already have one, but this is cool because it was the first time we did the hotel sales.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And it's a cool TMNT thing. Now I have two, and I'm like at least there's a story to that one. The other one was just like, will you take this much through eBay? And then it showed up.
It is. I don't know. I know, and I 100% respect, and I wish. I'm not. I tried it. You guys asked me earlier. Oh, do you go to the flea markets? I'm like, I tried, man, and I just I don't have the patience for it. I feel like, and that's where I feel like on my very first podcast we did, on the first episode, we just started with this. You know, there's no right or wrong way to collect.
No,
you know,
not at all.
And there's a lot of people that get hung up on oh no, you only buy on eBay, or no, you, and then just.
But let me ask you, like, you just went to one of the craziest conventions that there's out there.
Yeah.
People bring stuff you don't expect to find ever.
Right.
People bring stuff you don't even expect to find on eBay.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Did you see some crazy stuff there you were thinking about?
I did. Now I'm looking for sketches, for drawings. I found more drawings and the sketches that I was hoping for, and I don't want to. I was vending there.
Yeah.
yeah.
So it just I don't know. It switches. There's something that switched back that I have to sell, not to buy, or at least I'm trying to come back with profit.
Sure.
If I don't know, it's weird because the set of mine was different, so I didn't even want to walk around because I was like, it was my first time setting up. I was super nervous, like my first time on a big show, so I was super nervous. I was super stressed. I remember my head was hurting before the show because I didn't know how I was gonna set up. Like it was my main concern because I didn't know if I had enough toys or I just brought too many. I didn't know how I was gonna display them. So once a lot of people were doing deals while I was still setting up.
Okay.
Right, yeah.
So I was super nervous. I was like, I need to get this done, and people were already buying from me before I finished setting up. So once I kind of like looked around, there's a guy next to me with my Pet Monster sketch. There was another guy with a skeleton warrior oil painting from the peach of the toy line, which by the way a friend of mine got it. Like, I wanted that one. There was a lot of sketches. There was a lot of stuff. Neat stuff. I think one of the best toy shows that I've ever seen for vintage. And
what's the craziest thing that you saw there that you're like, oh my gosh?
I literally, those two sketches that I saw, there was so much stuff, man. Those
Overwhelming.
Every other like every vendor had like a crazy stuff. Like I feel like it was almost like a competition against vendors. Like they
Bring the coolest
They
thing.
added me. They added me to. Of course, I was a vendor, so they added me to the Facebook group, whatever of vendors, and we're like, oh, they're like, oh, I'm bringing this, I'm bringing that. I'm like, now I have to bid them all. Like,
Yeah.
it's just I have to. I cannot be the one with. With little, mask figures or,
Sure.
like it's a single, I need to bring stuff, and everybody was thinking the same. It was crazy. I didn't even walk the show until the second day, I believe.
Okay.
Wow.
So it was,
But
I was
busy.
It was busy, but again, I know myself. So I know if I walked around,
Done.
I'll be buying, and I need to come back with profit this time.
Sure.
Next time, I feel like next one for March, I'll be more loose.
I think like because we want to go to one of the next ones. Would you recommend it?
Highly, man.
Highly?
Highly recommend. I don't.
You
Maybe.
know we gotta get
You
it.
know we gotta get it.
Yeah, shout out to Team and to Anthony. They put they. It feels like you've been. I've never been to the Chicago or to the other toy shows, but for what I've picked up from other people, it's more like but you can like weed it out you have 8 rooms, but you walk a lot to get to the next one. And
Some quality.
so I feel
All
like
quality.
Anthony handpicked the vendors
Okay.
for the first show. So
Yeah.
the first it has
Kind
it
of set the tone.
has
Yeah.
two wings. So he doesn't put a vendor that he doesn't buy from.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the first
Okay.
one. So and then the second one was like more of the same. And I don't even know how I got in there, but like they let me in, and I think I kind of like at least met the minimum, the bar. But highly recommend it, man. Highly recommend it. It's
Okay.
like 2 wings, but you go back and forth. Every time you go back and forth, you find new things, and it's just so much cool stuff. Bro.
Wow.
Like it's just
So we kind of like we've always been selling at least a bit. Like you had a store at one point.
Yep.
You've always set up at a couple of shows.
Yep.
Me and Maddie, we started going to like retro gaming conventions, and we would get one table just to be able to get in early.
mm-hmm.
But we would sell off stuff and then recoup the money and do stuff like that. So there's always been like, once again, it's being person to person, dealing, but there's always been like that part of like, oh, when I have to sell this, or how do I sell my
Yeah.
doubles?
But you want to use your money to
it's
Reinvest,
constantly
yeah.
like coming in and going out again.
Yep.
Is there anything on your side, Craig, or both of you, that you've sold that you regretted, that you regret selling?
Kind of like when we're talking about it at lunch, like you sold something and you were like, man, am I going to regret this? And you said you didn't, and I was like, I know that all too well, Yeah, I don't think there's anything that I regret selling. Not really. I mean, I guess like once you like break the seal and you do the first sell and you're like, okay, I'm fine.
You make your peace with it?
Yeah.
Got
I'm
it.
good on my end.
What about you? You ever sold something that you wanted back?
So when I just got my toy room / game room, I was putting in like all the stuff I had accumulated, and there was a couple toys in there that I had found boxed at the flea market super cheap, including like sectars in boxes, and I think like a Megazord for my Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and that was one of the things I sold to like another toy dealer. He came by and like, well, I don't have room for all this in my room, so I sold off a couple bits like that. And now looking back, like you can't believe what I've pushed in that room the last 6 years. It could have probably stayed,
Yeah.
So I do kind of regret selling, the Megazord off, because that's one of the boxes I'm still looking for,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
But yeah, no.
At what point do you think we stop? Not let us stop, but like feel like stop being collector and start like becoming hoarders. I always struggle with that word, hoarder.
I've been there.
Yeah, I've been there. I might be there now. I don't know. Maddie knows.
I think it's just like part of the collection. That's the hoarding part. But it's, like with anything you do, it's part of like trauma that you go through, and the way to process through it and to make it become clear is to actually deal with it. So I have stuff in the basement I still haven't gone through, and that looks like hoarding. It probably is hoarding, but when I get the time to go through it, I'll probably get rid of it.
Oh,
Same with my garage.
Like you have the garage, and it's the same thing, but it's like you buy a collection, it sits in the garage, and then like time fades over it, and you don't know what's in there anymore. And obviously,
I was gonna ask you,
forget.
do you know what's in there?
no. And then you take the path of least resistance, like, oh, I know I have this figure and it's already pre-bagged and it's got the accessories. I'm taking that to the next toy show.
Okay.
I'm not gonna start digging out stuff
Yeah,
because I don't have time.
exactly.
Yeah, but you're not like, what I could do is just put it up as like a lot and probably
Be done with it.
make money on it,
Yeah.
lose money on it, be done with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think? Again, this goes for both of you. We've talked about this on the channel before. We've discussed like that. I believe that this can become an addiction.
Oh yeah.
So where you can literally cannot. I think I was there at some point. Like I needed to get my dopamine. Like where I need to order
You need to get your
something.
fix.
I need to get my fixed. And I was ordering. I literally had like every single day like 2-3 packages. Like there was a point. Like my highest point was like 2-3 packages a day of toys. And a lot of people say, "Oh well, as long as you have your bills paid." And that's kind of like a justifying thing. But for me, like, it's still an addiction. I think it's still bad because I have my bills paid and some, but I think it's still, I think it's not healthy.
Yeah.
You think like there's a borderline, with addiction or something like that, or good, bad? You been there? Nah?
When I first started out, yeah, absolutely. I went crazy for like probably two to 4 years first. Where I felt like I had to go because I was collecting modern and vintage, so I could go to Walmart. I was going to Walmart every day or Target just to find this one figure or this. It was pretty obsessive. So yeah, that's addiction. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it good or bad?
I if it makes you happy, good, but.
So you're in the side of Carlos. Carlos says this is good, but I'm like, drinking makes you happy. Like drink a lot, but sometimes it's not an excessive. It might not be good. I don't know. I feel like it's a very touchy subject because a lot of people who is, I would say, addicted. I don't know if it is too strong of a word, but I don't want to, bash on anybody.
Yeah.
But I mean, I was always trying to talk about this just to kind of, hey, be aware of, this can become destructive at some point because I've seen people getting dead. I've seen people, I don't know.
I mean, like, there's definitely like a tipping point to it where it's not like giving you energy, where if you feel drained by the hobby.
Right.
I know like in the beginning years when I started doing it, like 2009, I was going out to the Comic-Con, and I was doing like the Wednesday evening flea market. I was doing 3 flea markets on Saturday, 4 flea markets on Sunday, every week to find things, and that was obsessive, but you could find stuff so cheap, so cheap back then, like 10, 14 years ago. Right now, I feel like I do it when I have the time or when I make the time for it. It's not something that's constantly on my mind because I'm doing a lot of other stuff as well. And it feels like a hobby now where like this is, a week of hanging with my pals and going to toy stores and just experiencing it.
Well, we plan like, 6 months ahead of time usually, you know, and we prep for it. And,
I feel like for me, it's more of like the addiction of pumping the content out, or like the stress that gets put on you by YouTube and by content creating, than it is the collecting side.
Absolutely.
What is it like? You mentioned, you've been doing it for a while. Both of you have been doing it for a while. I only know the post-pandemic side of the collection. What's the main difference between, besides, obvious pricing? How do you guys seeing it grow? What is the main difference pre and?
So to me, it feels more like back then it was all super cheap compared to now.
Yeah.
Like you can't believe how cheap it used to be. Everything. But
hold on, it's cheap right now. Like right now, you say, "Oh, it was cheap," but at that time, do you believe it was cheap, or you're like, because some people are like, "Oh, this undercover $200 is crazy."
Well, there's a difference to that
There
because we didn't have as much disposable income to put on it, or we didn't have that return on investment working for us, where you get money in from your collection that's going out, or that you're upgrading, or that you're dealing with, or you're making trades, or you're making stuff like that. Now it's like a whole separate thing from what I buy stuff with.
Yeah,
I don't put any money that I make with my job into this. But what I was gonna say was back then, it was about learning about it, because I had found something I was interested in, but it takes a while for you to pick up everything that you knew about as a kid. And I love Dino Riders, by the way, but when I started out collecting, I did not know all the tiny details that went into it. I did not know, oh, that's a $50 piece. Oh, that's a $30 piece.
which one's rare, which is not.
And like back then, it was okay for me to buy something that was $20, maybe. Like a turtle that was $20 was expensive, and scratch was $150.
Yeah, absolutely.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
it was still like, it felt expensive. Like whenever you would go over like the €80 mark or the €100 mark, it was like, oh, I never paid that much for a figure.
So it was cheaper, but the
standards were just lower.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't go out to a convention with like $800. You would go there with $80.
Yeah.
Wow.
And you could probably fill up like a sizable bag with just pickups, because stuff was like $2, $3, $5.
Yeah.
What do you think about the information that we have right now? It's not I'm not saying it's easier, but definitely what you're looking for, right? It's more organized.
Yeah.
But it's from both sides. So the buyer knows what he's looking for, but also the seller. How do you experience that? Like, or how do you know what to look for when you were like looking back in the days before, there was internet already, but
But I think like the interesting part about the previous question is like, Craig, you started Retro Manas back in 2014. So 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And then prices were way lower.
Way low.
Stuff was
Way
coming in, and
Yeah.
like
Retro games was high at that time, but toys was like nothing.
Yeah. But you got invested in the toys as well, or you
Yep.
were already a toy collector by then. How was it like figuring out all the vintage stuff?
So initially Retro Madness was just going to be all retro video games, and then I was like, you know what, we need to up the ante and let's add toys to the mix.
Yeah.
Well, we didn't have any toy inventory,
Exactly.
So I was like, I got to go out and find this stuff before we open the store. So I would go around, get on Craigslist at the time, find people with Motu and TMNT and superpowers or whatever, and that's what got me into collecting. Like, oh, I remember that. I had that.
Yeah.
I want it back. How about now?
But how do you get the information about? Is it complete or not?
Oh yeah.
What is it?
Trial and error.
What is it? Yeah, try and error.
Trial and error for me back in the day. Yeah, for sure.
I think you had Yojo.
We had Yojo.
Like Figure Realm, but a lot of it was like incomplete stuff. Like the community was still building that.
Sure.
I feel like there's a lot of people, people that paved the road for us. I would say bloomers or whatever. After the pandemic collectors, because once I got to the stage and to collecting, I felt like there was a lot of information out there. And I got to know you. First video I watched of you was your video on Toxic Crusaders.
Okay. Yeah.
I was literally starting. I picked up the line because one of my first toy lines to start collecting was Ninja Turtles, and then somehow I learned about Toxic Crusaders. Oh, this looks so cool, but I don't know if it is gonna be as large as the turtles or not.
Yeah.
So I typed and you popped up. I'm like, oh, this guy's pretty knowledgeable. By the way, I love the videos of when you do the breakdown of the toy lines. Pretty cool information. What's the I've seen you kind of like fascinated or not, but you've done a lot of videos of unproduced figures.
Yeah.
What would be your favorite either toy line or toy that you wish they would have produced?
Oh wow.
That was on the plans but never was. I have my favorite, but
You have your favorite?
That's
I
hard.
think I have one.
Hard.
I have a few, but
I feel like the unproduced stuff was kind of like a content gap that I leaned into, and it worked out. And that just led me to,
Discover.
researching it further and further. And I know a lot about it now. But what stuff do I feel like should have come out?
The Bucky series 2.
Oh yeah, that's a good
Which one?
Bucky O'Hare.
Bucky O'Hare.
The second series.
Same way.
Actually, at Retro Madness, we had those cards, the card backs and the prototypes come in. Yeah.
They used to be at like Hasbro employee desks, like just standing around these prototypes.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I loved and I wish they would have made, and I think that would be my favorite. From the Ninja Turtles, the sewer layer, like the sewer, forgotten sewers, the forgotten sewer, the Splinter as a magician of magic, whatever, and the Knight Mike the Knight, and the Tiger that look awfully similar to the
Battle Cat.
The Battle Cat, yeah. So I feel like that was
that's good. Those are good.
I think that was one of my. Would have been cool to have that one.
Yeah, I think for me, like probably like Toxic Crusaders, unproduced Wave 2, but also a lot of turtle
the
stuff.
Toxic with the American
flag.
Yeah.
But then there's also a lot of like turtle stuff that never came out.
There's so much.
There's so much. I think like one of the radder things is like the Automutations mutagen wagon, but like the big one. So it's like a party wagon that turns into a Donnie.
Yeah.
And there's prototypes of it.
Yep.
It's in like the toy
I
catalog.
don't think I've seen that yet.
It's that's one of those things that's like
The other one that I would love to had from is the Warrior Razor.
Yeah, Warrior Razor.
Oh yeah.
That one's
He looks like Grizzlord.
The Grizzlord,
Yeah.
It's just it's so cool. Oh man, I had another question for Craig, and I just blanked out about talking about the prototypes. Oh, collaborations. What's your favorite collaboration with Ninja Turtles or any other toy line? Because I think that Ninja Turtles is known for their collabs with other toy lines. Or it's funny because I said this before, and it sounds weird, but Ninja Turtles made knockoffs of another line to another lines. So the ones that they officially make collaboration, like Star Trek, Trolls, stuff like that. It was official collaboration. But then you have the sewer balls, like that's clearly a knockoff of a Mad Ball. It's weird to have a knockoff with a license.
Yeah, then again, it's like just a toy product that worked, I think.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with like once Bluebird Toys hit with Mighty Max, the next couple of years, every single toy line went into the mini playset thing.
True.
So it just became, it actually just became part of like a toy line spread. Like,
Everybody had
we're
to
going to
have
have the mini playsets, we're going to have the Giants, we're going to have the regular ones.
But still a knockoff of Mighty Max, right? So
I know, yeah. I mean,
what would be your favorite collab, Craig, of Ninja Turtles, or any other? If you can think of another toy line that has done collaborations.
Man, So vintage wise, I do love like the RAF football. I do like I like the micro mutants, like the mini mutants. I love how they did that, and how you can build the different downtown area.
The cities,
That thing is so sick. And I remember that as a kid too. I was like, oh, these are so cool, and you can like get this one and connect it to this one and build a mega playset. What is it? The samurai, the mini mutant, was that Dawn or Raph?
The sewer and the turtle and a turtle.
Turtle and a turtle.
Yeah.
That's
The
one
ones
of my
that become
favorite.
the,
Yeah. Those are
it's a
some of my
figure becomes a
favorites.
playset.
Yeah.
I love those. I love those. Yeah.
What about you?
I feel like my favorite collaboration, but it was not official. I mean, I pretty much sold most of my turtles, but I kept those because I feel like that's my favorite turtle. My favorite line of turtles is the Metal Mutants.
Okay.
The Metal Mutant turtles, it's my favorite line of turtles, I would say. Because even though it's not an official collaboration, it resembles the Saint Seiya
That
type
style.
of and then you can even make your own spirit animal, whatever the figure in. So it is the Saint Seiya, and Saint Seiya was a huge part of my childhood as I never had like original toys when I was a kid, so that's another topic that I want to touch later on. But I never had the actual original toys, but the cartoons, I used to watch Dragon Ball a lot, Saint Seiya, stuff like that. So Saint Seiya is one of my favorite anime of all time.
Gotcha.
So having the figure like that, and now with the turtles, I'm like, when I found out the turtles had like a Saint Seiya type of armors and stuff like that, I was fascinated. That's my
It's your jam.
all-time favorite collaboration for sure.
Have you seen the new the Turtles and Godzilla?
And the
collabs?
Godzilla, I saw the
those are-
I saw Raph Rodan or something like that, and
it's
they're
kind
like,
of cool.
it's kind of cool.
I kind of like them too.
Yeah.
I was gonna,
I
okay.
usually don't go for new stuff.
I was gonna go to that,
We can stop at a Target, Ed.
Is it only at Target?
Yeah.
newer.
So,
We're gonna have to do that too.
Yeah.
No, we're gonna add another stuff to the.
Right.
To the
For me, the best collaboration is the Universal Turtles.
the Universal High.
Second series, like the sculpts on those
Yes.
are freaking
Yeah.
insane. Like the Metalunant,
Yeah.
what is it?
Metaluna.
Metaluna,
Yeah.
Raph.
The
Invisible
mutant
Monkey.
Ralph, the Black Lagoon Leo,
Yeah,
Invisible Mike.
That Leo is sick. That's my favorite.
Jesus, that's crazy. I almost forgot about that. And that was official. That's actually came out with the Universal. I know most of us don't mess with modern too much. Do you collect modern at all?
I did, like, during the pandemic, put in like this was when it didn't exist, It's when it seemed like toy companies were just starting to be like, oh, we're gonna put this stuff out again, and maybe parents that grew up with it are gonna buy it for their kids, but those parents ended up buying it.
Yeah.
I think in a way, like you had the Ghostbusters reissues, you had some of the Turtles reissued, but they had done that a lot of times before. You had the Origins line popping out, and I remember like getting some NECA stuff from the TMNT line. So it was usually like on pre-order, and it was way more expensive than I saw Craig picking his stuff up over here. So I was like, why am I paying 60 euros for the same thing he's getting for $16.99?
Oh, wow.
Which kind of threw me off of that, and that's maybe why I'm not that into the newer stuff.
Yeah.
What do you see? How do you see Europe versus U.S. Toy hunting? Like, is it like a defined line as far as stuff or price, or what is the main difference between toy hunting over there and here?
Like newer stuff, it just depends on like shipping or who's like bringing it in. But finished stuff, it seems to be like all over the place compared to here. Even like UK versus Germany versus Belgium, and the US. What we like to do is like pick up a huge lot of something and then draft it out.
Okay.
And Maddie and Aaron from Empire Toys 1138 in the UK, and Craig, you guys were like trying to match up like like lines of value
Mm-hmm.
for those figures from the WWF Hasbros. And I was going, oh no, this is like a $40 one. Oh no, this is like a 20. No, that one only goes for $5 here.
Yeah.
And they just
That's
couldn't
crazy, man.
come to like an agreement on this stuff because no, over here this guy's super common. Oh, in the US this one goes for 40.
Yeah.
It's like it was so weird. Like,
Wild.
can we? We'll just draft. We'll just
Okay,
draft.
yeah.
them.
okay, this is
You know,
like,
like
do you give him like, do you give Craig a list of like what stuff you're looking, and do you do the same whenever you guys cross this?
Yeah.
for sure.
Like,
yeah.
But now, I mean, we went over to Europe in this past November, so it was a good to experience, like, for next time. Like, okay, like, good learning curve on what to look out for.
Yeah.
And same with when Ed comes over. Like, he brought some stuff to Retrofest that is UK exclusive or European exclusive, and he gets it at a better price, and it helps pay for his trip when he's here, and trades or
it almost
or
it
whatever.
almost pays itself if you're not spending over
Sure.
there. You put it into the
Yeah.
It's very smart.
'cause
I think.
it's the reason I picked up the Winged Warriors in the first place because I was
Yeah.
selling some stuff.
yeah.
Like I basically brought it. I knew we have the convention first. I'm gonna put it out. If it doesn't sell over there, I can use it as trade-in when I go to certain toy shops because they're probably gonna want this stuff, and I might not get what I put it out at. It's gonna be trade-in, or maybe I'll get some store credit. But in a way, I picked those things up really cheap. So I knew I was gonna get like some good trade value and be able to walk away with some toys.
You're
that
gonna
way.
be in the green.
Yeah. I think I sold all but 2 things.
That was it?
Honestly, like I
And we
brought
sold those last night.
I brought maybe 20 pieces in total,
Okay,
but
okay,
it paid for those turtles. So I was like,
of course.
oh yeah.
Do you ever feel like? Well, I feel like it's just a little bit different because I've heard this from people in Mexico, in Argentina, in Brazil, in all these countries where they produce, the same toy line, like Motu or Thundercats, stuff like that, where they obviously they couldn't the companies here in the US couldn't fulfill the orders in Latin America and other countries, so they will make it their own. And of course they came up with variants, indirectly and directly with variants.
Yeah, there's also a part of Latin America that would not allow you to sell those toys unless they're manufactured inside of those countries. That's where you get like the Aurimat.
Yeah. So what I've heard of people there, like, I wish I could recover my toys from when I was a kid.
Yeah.
But the American market, it's paying way too well for these variants that now has become
expensive
for me.
Yeah.
Is there anything like that in Europe, or is this not? Is it the same or not? Or is
I feel like if we're gonna use an example, it's probably gonna be Yak Face because it's so known. It's the one thing that is like easily found in Europe, but since so many Americans were after it and people in Europe already know, like, oh, I can sell this to someone over there and it'll make me a lot of money.
Yeah.
So you're not gonna find a cheap one unless you get lucky like Craig.
or like the giants for Moto, right? The Megator. And
Yeah. But those are super expensive there as well.
But isn't it because people
it's
in
the
the
same
U.S.
thing.
are trying to get them?
By now,
We
like
saw 2 in Italy that were in box. How much were they?
2.5 and 2,000 or something like that.
That seems cheap.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5.
Yeah, I think it should be somewhere around 5 because this is.
What's
No?
it? No.
It's 2.5?
No, it's 2.5.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Italy. Yeah.
I was sleeping then.
Oh, I'm like that's a.
It's a lot of money.
It's
right?
a lot of money though, but
Because,
but not for a collector in here, like for a
it was
box
5 for
one.
Yeah.
both. Yeah, okay.
But if you
5 both.
for both of them,
5K for both of them in box.
But
I
if
know,
you go
yeah.
to the right
Like-
market over there, you can find them.
I saw them on on one of the conventions for like 12K. They were asking 12K one box, like for both of them. It's just that's what I'm saying. Like it just seems cheap. Like not cheap, but like it's a lot of money. But
We saw 5 at the last convention. We saw
probably they're going
8 Megators at Toyplosion and 5 Tituses.
a good price or.
Well, at better prices than you have them here.
Oh, okay, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
How much was that loose Titus in Italy?
I want to say 700 or 800.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
Yeah.
He came
Complete?
with one weapon.
He had the armor laying in the back somewhere. I was like, "Why is it
Well, yeah,
on
where's
your
his
display?"
armor? Yeah.
I think there's business to be made to buy stuff over there and sell here, and vice
Yeah.
versa. Maybe
Shipping, I bought too much, and when I checked in, they're like, you owe us $350. This is overweight, and I'm like, cool, yeah. But
Ariel does that, but Ariel is in a different planet. You know, he feels like when he goes to Japan, he says he fills up like 20, 30,
Crates.
luggages, and then he's at some point like it's easier to pay for a crate.
Yeah, like a friend of ours in the UK, he was telling us.
He was telling us about that. Yeah.
Like, I just do crates out of Walmart, lock them up, ziplock them, bring them in.
It's just a
Well,
lot. It's a
okay,
lot
get 'em
cheaper
out
than
there.
actually.
I guess so.
But God knows how those things are gonna ride, right? Yeah, man. It's just man, so crazy. Motu or Ninja Turtles?
Ninja Turtles.
Turtles
Turtles?
all day,
about
every
you?
day.
Turtles.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I always said that. I have this joke with my co-host. Shout out Carlos that he cannot be here today. And he likes Motu, right? He likes both, but I always mess around with him, like Motu is dead, man. Like it's going down, and like it's not, it's going down. Do you think there's well, we'll go to other toy lines, but what do you think it's gonna outlast the other one, either Motu or Ninja Turtles?
Oh, Turtles.
Yeah.
I think Turtles. Let's see what happens with this
New
He-Man movie.
Yeah.
See if that.
They tried a lot of the times, shows, movies, and never worked.
Yeah, but then again, like a couple of years ago, there were like 5 new He-Man lines out on
Sure.
shelves,
Yeah.
targeted mainly to kids, not just adult collectors. So they're gonna keep on trying to give it that.
I feel like a toy line or a toy series without a show,
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it's not gonna impact as hard. That's why I'm saying Turtles too, because Turtles, they came out with the movie, and I feel like they do came up with new lines, but they back it up with shows.
Yeah.
And I feel like He-Man has never been able to put up with
Consistently.
they keep they're recycling, relying on the older generation.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to buy anything that they can from He-Man, but
Motu is so cheap right now. Like nobody cares. I feel like
I feel like it was a
most
hype.
part.
The highest
It was a high, yeah, for sure.
for me was the highest was when the what's it called, Origins the Origins of Motu that came out, but then it just kind of like, I don't know how it is, but it died instantly,
It did.
like about a year, and then just it was gone. I think that was the most success of a rerun for Motu that I ever had.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. Motu is dead. Would you agree? I'm trying to get you in my vote.
I do think, like, I wouldn't like, I love the Motu line,
Yeah.
and it's not too big where
It's attainable.
it wouldn't bother me to keep it.
Yeah.
Even going for the last couple pieces I need, but like the Turtles line is like 700 freaking
Yeah,
turtles,
it's a lot.
like, and vehicles and playsets.
Yeah.
I'm like, am I like if I ever have to downsize,
What's going?
like what's going? Because I love how it's tied together, like the whole Motu thing. And
Okay,
it's
so
only
you
a
like
couple
more
figures each time.
turtles,
It's palatable,
but
like,
if you had to move up some figures, you have a lot more to move from Turtles.
like there's a lot more stuff in Turtles that I think is questionable than
Because you also collect both bootlegs and knuckles and all of that. Turtles.
than I can tolerate from like the few things I'm like at Motu, like, did you really have to do that? It's mainly just one figure, but with Turtles it's usually like, it's like 6 figures, and it's like super expensive. Why did they ever do that?
What about you, Craig? Would you sell first Motu or Ninja
Motu.
Turtle?
Motu.
Motu, right before
Easy.
Turtle.
Yeah.
Easy
Yeah.
question.
I love Motu though, but yeah, I mean Turtles. Yeah.
Motu's
all day.
so we agreed that Motu is dead, right?
I feel like in Europe, it's still very strong.
No, in
right?
Argentina, it's
Wow.
It's
Sure. Yeah.
The first year we went to
It's worshipped.
Toyplosion in Germany, it was 60-70% Motu.
my thing goes to more like with the newer generation. I'm not saying
yeah.
it's dead right now, but I feel like it's not gonna outlast the first 2 or 3 generations.
Yeah.
Like I feel Turtles with the new movies, with the new cartoons, they keep bringing new generations in. That's why I think Turtles may outlive other toy lines. Like when we talk about Thundercats, Silverhawks, beautiful toy lines, beautiful cartoons when we were a kid and all that, but they never even put like Super 7 come up with some, reshoots and all that stuff like that, but no toy shows. I mean, no shows, no cartoons, no movies. There has to be a point where it's gonna just belong into a museum, and nobody's gonna want to pay for those figures. That's what I figure.
Yeah.
No, that's true. Yeah. There would be like a disconnect if there's not like new people introduced into it.
That's exactly what I'm.
And we're getting older.
Exactly. So I mean, we're definitely not getting any younger.
Yeah.
But it's like when I see videos from 10 years ago, people will still pay a lot for train. They were looking for the Donkas, whatever. There was it was a lot because there were still older generations looking for that. But now it's just you don't look for trains like as much as people.
I do feel like there's like part of the generation like of younger kids that come up to us at like toy shows, and like in Belgium there was like this young kid and he was like, oh, here's like this G.I. Joe, I don't remember which one it was, like Tunnel Rat. Oh, I like Tunnel Rat, and he's got all his things like that. Can I buy this one? I was like, yeah, why can't you buy it? Like, like, and I get like kids are like, or like collectors are like 10, 12 years younger being excited about like a vintage Ram.
But it relies into their parents introducing them.
Yes, obviously, but there's still collectors like that out there, and maybe the community will shrink a little bit, but they will profit from all those collectors that have bought it.
I mean, I'm not
like that.
I don't want it to die.
No,
I'm just saying that there's like a questionable future for some of the toy lines that we love. Honestly, I'm not saying I don't like it. It's just I still love it, but it's just
No, you're right. You're not wrong. Yeah, I get it.
Guys, I have a question for you both. The way you guys hunt, isn't it a little bit harder to complete certain lines because you're only relying on finding them in person?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean,
just don't. They have patience.
Patience, man. Yeah,
it's just
we're pretty patient.
Yeah.
Or you're not looking to complete them.
Oh, that's another.
Well, looking to complete it, but it's like an ongoing process. It's like Tony Hawk trying to capture that 360. I guess.
They'll do it until you get it.
Yeah.
And then, time plays a factor too. Sometimes when you're collecting a certain line and it's been 2 or 3 years and you're like, do I really want to finish this, And then you kind of pivot,
Also, that might fade away.
It happens. It's happened to me for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Where do you guys see yourself in about 10 years now? Like, do you still collecting? Do you
Probably very small, I would say, collection.
Really?
Yeah, I mean,
we're gonna have to talk about that in the car.
Because I mean, if you look back 10 years ago and then now, and like, I feel like at some point I feel like I'm almost done with whatever I wanted. For me, a huge limit is my space.
Sure.
So right now I have a lot of space because I got rid of a lot of stuff, but like I kind of hit a dead end. I don't know if in 10 years this kind of like revives me because now I have a lot of space. I'll have a lot more to hunt for, but still not a lot of things that I want.
Yeah.
So I still feel like I'll be hunting here and there, but how do you guys see yourself in?
Well, I guess it'll slow down a little bit, and like there's other parts to toy collecting than just buying the stuff. I guess like going out to shows and meeting the people. That's what you do it for, getting to hang with the people. Like, Like you in Boston, Mike, you set up. It's a fun day. It's a fun thing. You and Dave, it's a fun, you know. So there's a lot of other things apart from maybe picking up toys that make it a fun hobby.
Yeah, for sure.
Would you see yourself still doing content if you're slowed down your collection?
I don't know.
Would you keep does your content creation relies on your toy hunting?
For me, kind of. Yeah, it does. Like, because people watch me
Pick up things.
You know, to toy hunt. They want to see what are at these shows and what's going on, what people have. Like we were talking about in the car, there's one of our viewers literally has a notepad. He told us this. He writes down every place we go to. He researches these places, and he just has a whole notebook full of all these places we went to and what's available there. It's kind of crazy.
Just kind of like track down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow. I mean, what about you? Is there anything where you see moving on from content created, or maybe to content create with? Do you do content creation for your band?
Yeah, you did the video.
Yeah, like I did like music videos for them, and I do part of the social media. But I got into that band to not do it.
Okay.
But I mean, like my job is content creation. I do marketing.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm stuck with this. But I'd see myself maybe doing different parts of it. You know, like there's different ways to approach what you're doing. Maybe it'll just be about selling stuff. Yeah. Maybe it'll be about helping stuff. Maybe I'll offer myself as like a hunter for hire. If you're looking for something, I'll go out and find it for you.
Yeah,
you know,
that's good. That's good. Do you see yourselves, or do you ever thought about doing this for a living? Do you think it's even doable? Like maybe content creator, selling, reselling, or just living off of the hobby? Is that doable?
I'm kind of doing that.
All right.
Yeah.
Right on.
Well, I'm the social media manager for Dallas Finished Toys.
Okay.
So myself and my friend Dave, we do their Facebook posts, their Instagram posts, their TikTok posts.
Okay.
We go in and we film weekly videos. I edit their videos. So I get paid that way. I get paid through my channel. I get paid from selling. So
you do sell on one or right?
Oh yeah, for sure. Which is a lot of fun. Maddie found out last night. So yeah, right now this is my living. My wife has a very good job, and enjoying it right now.
Awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Matt?
Like I'd love to, but with 3 kids living in Belgium, it's not doable.
Okay.
Like I work one day for my channel, and the other days I work for work.
Yeah. I think I learned that there's a lot of money to be made. I sold a lot of my collection. I paid off one of my, it was just properties, and like I was shocked. I feel like it'll be harder to find the figures at a good price to be able to resell them. That's the other thing, because I sold stuff that I already had. But there's definitely a need out there. I'm getting bashed or make fun. It's just good for fun, because I started collecting this thing that seems to be against vintage toy collectors. I started collecting Pokemon.
Okay.
Trading cards.
When did you start that? When did you start?
About 3 months ago.
Okay.
A friend of mine opened up a store here in Houston, Marts, and they had like vintage figures, and they had modern and then TCG, but and they didn't know anybody. They're from Argentina, so they didn't know anybody. I actually told them, I just come over here. So I was helping them with the store for the first couple months. They didn't know anybody, so I was just helping them with the register. they didn't speak very well English. I mean, me neither, but I tried. So I was, taking care of the customers and all that. So I started learning a lot of the TCG side of it. So I started collecting, and now I'm literally just moving on my own. Like I feel like there's a lot of profit there.
Yeah.
Is there any other stuff that you guys will collect other than just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it's just, I'm asking you kind of like to justify my decision.
Help me. Am I wrong?
But yeah, kind of like that. Yeah. So it's just, there's money to be made, but a lot of people like think, oh, you don't care about vintage. You're just Pokemon, and Pokemon is gay and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely popping now more
It's
than ever.
super popular right now.
Yeah.
It's hot.
So, like, if there's a lot of it happening around it, why shouldn't you be allowed to do it?
It's money.
If you're having fun doing it,
if you enjoy
do
it.
it. If
Yeah.
you
I
enjoy
feel like
it,
it's a perfect
if you
combination.
get to connect to new people, do it.
Cool.
Yeah. Thank you. See you guys.
Yeah.
Not that bad. Thank you. That was for me.
I
Pat on the
collect vintage guitars and vintage guitar pedals and stuff like that too. So.
What's your favorite show when you were little?
Turtles and The Simpsons.
Turtles?
Yeah.
That's how you learned English,
Yeah.
right?
Indeed.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite show, I mean, it was Ninja Turtles, but my first cartoon that I watched religiously was Masters of the Universe, And then when Turtles came on, I was like, what is this?
This is so much
this is
better.
amazing. Yeah.
This guy, yeah. It's fun. It's fun too. I don't know. What do you guys will say? Finally, we're almost over. But what do you guys say to the people that don't collect? Or is it? I feel like there's at some point we're not too far from where everybody will be collecting something.
I guess everybody collects in their own way.
Right.
Even if you're not a collector like we do it. And there's some people that are maybe just not comfortable with like getting into that whole thing.
Right.
People that are just like, oh, I collect through your channel.
Yeah.
I collect through the podcast. I collect through this other guy that's doing it. And I love being part of that. And maybe they'll buy like a figure at some point, but they'll never go into the thing because they're still like,
They're a closet collector.
yeah. Or they'll have like a box of stuff that they'll put some stuff in, but maybe in their circle of people that they hang around with, it's kind of weird to have that.
Look down on, maybe.
Yeah.
But just enjoy yourself.
I feel like it's a lot better now than before you was only you were be called nerd or you would be called names just because you were weirdo because you were collecting and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a lot cooler now to be a collector.
I feel like Marvel and Big Bang Theory took care of that. With like everybody's a nerd now, so get over it.
Being a nerd is cool.
I have a question for you guys. Is there any figure that you always desire to have and you think that you likely are never gonna have? For how rare is it?
I want the prototype turtle figure. I held it in my hands.
The pitch, we both did.
The pitch turtle.
Pitch turtle.
That's the one.
held it,
The one thing. I could have bought it for $25K.
25K.
I didn't have
big
it.
It's not that bad, eh?
Not bad.
No,
Not terrible.
no.
But
not
when you
terrible.
don't have 25,000. Yeah, those prototypes, man. I mean, oh man, just being able to do that and hold all those and unreleased stuff. I don't know. Pitch Turtle is pretty good. Pretty epic. I mean, that's what started everything.
You cannot get any better than
I mean,
that.
that would be the holiest of the holy grails.
Yeah.
I think.
And that's like a personal, like a subjective thing still.
You mentioned something, Holy Girls. What do you think about Holy Grails?
I think people
Is it an
overused.
overused word?
Absolutely.
To clickbait or
Yeah, but we get what you mean, so why not? Why should you not be able to use it?
I mean, absolutely.
Some people, some people get triggered. That's not a holy
Yeah,
grail.
exactly,
You know?
exactly. Yeah. I'm talking because everything that I ask is because people have made a comment
Oh, for
and
sure.
like, it's
We
like
hear it all
I
the
know
time.
you get those comments like, oh, it's, everything is a holy grail, and
Yeah.
I think it's overused,
Yeah.
but it's still fun. I mean,
Yeah.
it still describes something that you really love, you really like, you really wish you have.
Our friend Turtle Chris, he uses Holy Grail for everything.
Everything.
I went to McDonald's and I got the Hello Kitty and TMNT.
That's the holy grail.
It's a
of the-
Holy Grail.
At some point, Popeyes was the holy grail.
No.
He was like, we have to stop now for Popeyes.
Dude,
Everywhere you
that was
go,
epic.
you see a Popeyes.
That's true.
I mean,
Have you ever
we're trying to stop.
Have you ever gotten to the situation where you guys like see the same, like you want the same figure, and like it's like such a good deal, and like how do you guys, whoever sees it first, or how do you deal with that?
Well, let me tell you.
He's still sour about this.
Okay, tell me about that.
A little triggered. No. No, I think there might have been some miscommunication. We'll just go with that. We were
Elaborate, please.
we were in Italy and went into the shop, and Ed points at this figure. Look, it's a laser light He-Man for like, how much was it?
100?
80
70?
bucks. Like
$6.
I never see these things. I call it dibs.
You didn't call dibs.
I call it dibs. You can hear it in the
Didn't
video.
do it in Italian.
Okay.
I didn't do it in Italian. Okay.
Oh, okay. That was it. That was it. You did do it.
I already
I
said
made a lap.
dibs on it.
I made a lap around. I'm talking to Greco, and
This
Greco
guy.
goes, "Is he pulling out that laser light He-Man?" I was like, "No effing way." I called dibs. So yeah.
So did he or did he not call dibs? Let me hear Ed's story. Side of the
I
story.
didn't hear him say dibs on it.
Greco.
To me, it felt like he showed interest,
Uh-huh.
but he wasn't like, I'm gonna get that. It was like, oh, that's cool.
Call dibs.
He didn't say.
Yeah.
Not
So
in Italian.
on that footage, you see him call dips. I'm not nowhere near that.
Ah, that's why he called dibs. But
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he did. Maybe I called dips to Maddie before you called dips to, like. But anyways, I got it in my collection now. I said grazie, and
Grazie,
took
and
it took it with me.
Oh,
Give me that hat.
if you ever sell it to Craig, let's say in the
Let's say I
future,
upgrade, then it's gonna go to
upgrade,
Craig.
Yeah. No, but what I'm going to it's a little of not miscommunication either, but like it's just an issue with another guy that he likes to get the stuff. Let's say you get it for $80, right? But the figure is like around 300. How much is it? Like?
Yeah, it's like 3.
All right,
Yeah.
but 250, whatever.
Yeah.
And then it's my friend, and if you ever get to sell it to him, will you sell it for what you got it for, or what is or closer to what it is right now?
Oh, for friends.
He'll probably just get it for free.
Oh,
Like, as a gift.
if you,
I like
okay.
it.
We
So
do-
he does feel bad. He does, he's showing remorse.
No, but we do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Like I've given
Chris,
him.
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but like I've given him like crazy stuff before. He's given me
Sure.
like
But it's a
crazy
lot-
deals on things.
But it's a
like,
lot different when the other party kind of like almost ask you to, like, it's one thing when you offer it, no, I'll give it to what I got it for, or whatever is cheap. But whenever like, nah, but you only got it for that, you should give it to, like, whenever the other party asks you for it like that way, I feel like it just
I don't know.
I mean, I would have done it, but now
Yeah.
that you like I don't know, it's just weird.
Yeah.
If you find a crazy deal, and I don't know,
I mean, we're all pretty good friends, so like we always hook each other up.
until you
know.
find a laser.
We're just
Yeah.
trying to make content out of this stuff.
We're just trying to
Fighting over it, like, just for content.
I love you, man.
You took my toy.
Oh my god! All right, guys. Well, now, but it's all in fun games.
Oh, for sure.
And,
Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, friendships was what's gonna stay with us. Besides the toys and all that.
Yep.
So I hope you guys heal that wound, because Craig just seems still a little bit, it's jumpy about it. All right, we gotta stop it right there, man. We've had you, long enough. Anything that you guys want to add or promote or anything? Your channel, anything? What are you guys doing? At the
Yeah,
moment?
I have
Whatnot?
something. So last King County, Great Ohio Toy Show a year and a half ago, we shot a documentary.
Oh,
We rented an RV and we started from Dallas and we traveled all the way to Ohio. But everybody's seen our regular video footage, but we did
You
something
didn't
on
see-
the side.
You didn't see the fruit.
everything.
You didn't see what went on.
So we are releasing the Attic Invaders, the journey begins coming very, very soon in the next couple of months. The teaser trailer should be dropping like in probably next week for it.
It's
So,
pretty crazy.
It's pretty wild.
What we had to do at certain, like, it was with challenges during
Mm-hmm.
toy hunts. Like, that journey emotionally wrecked me.
Yeah.
And you're
Dun,
gonna
dun,
see
dun.
it.
And
You're gonna see it,
physically.
and physically
Oh,
too.
Yeah.
Wow.
okay.
So
now-
there was like $5,000 worth of toy prices.
okay.
So we competed against each other. We did some pretty wild stuff. So stay tuned to both of our channels and socials for that.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Ed Retro Geek Out and not another retro channel. Well, thank you guys for coming.
Thanks for
I
having
really,
us,
really
man.
appreciate you guys. And I'm really, really thrilled about this. So thank you guys for viewing. Please like and comment and share and subscribe and all of that. Thank you guys. Have a good one.
Later.
Hey.
Oh, that was-